At the age of 17, Officer Dave Rodall began his career with the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources. He has spent countless conversations with fellow outdoorsmen, but his role is different than most others.
It's our job and responsibility to see to it that they do have the licenses and are staying within the limits of the law. Usually through our conversation with them, they become very relaxed very quickly.
Officer Rodall is the Conservation Officer for the Sauk Center Field Service, who last year received the Wetlands Conservation Officer of the Year. And this year, he is the proud recipient of the Minnesota Conservation Officer of the Year.
It's an award that goes to an officer that's displayed over his career what the division considers to be outstanding work on the job and off the job. And it's not just about writing tickets, it's about all the public relations things we do, the school presentations we do, meeting with the sportsmen's clubs, and off work it's being involved in the community, involved in churches and other organizations, and involved with the family.
As a husband and father of 3 who works more than 60 hours a week, Rodall and his family would like to thank those who acknowledge and honor his work.
I thank the people of Minnesota because it is a great honor, and it's also a great honor for me to do what I do. To have a job that I enjoy this much and be able to do it every day like this is just tremendous.
In Alexandria, Drew Keogh, KSAX, Eyewitness News. A small town in west central Minnesota, known as Irrigation Country, is making a big hit in a billion-dollar business. Glacial Wood Products has been one of the largest custom churning companies in the nation for the past 12 years. Now they're becoming a hit with baseball players of all ages, from around the nation to right here in Bruton.
There really isn't any PR work that's necessary on our part at this point, simply because we've got people walking through the door quicker than we can usually deal with them. So.
Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds, and Ken Griffey Jr. are just a small sample of the big names who have been placing orders through the Tough Bats Company website. www.toughbats.com is where you can order these bats right off the internet. But Tough Bats co-owner David Domzik doesn't want to be known just for the big names using their bats, but for the quality of the X-Bat itself.
We do about a 3 to 4 week lead time for a custom-made bat, and that is both the length and the weight of the bat, barrel and handle color, and customization with a free name inscription on the bat. We'll put your name on the bat as well.
Each X-Bat is made of select hard maple or sugar maple, which may last 2 to 3 times longer than the traditional ash bat. In Bruton, Drew Keogh, KSAX, Eyewitness News. A small company in a town of less than 650 people is making a major impact on baseball leagues everywhere. Glacial Wood Productions, located in Bruton, has been making the X-Bat for only 4 months, but many people are seeing the impact they have on baseball players everywhere. For $60, you can get your own personalized wooden baseball bat. But what makes these bats any different than the others?
We get in a rough block piece of wood, roughly 3 inches square by 36 inches long. Run it through a machine that planes all 4 sides. Then it goes into a lathe where it's the shape of the bat's produced. Then it goes into some automatic sanding equipment. Then it's weighted. The end is bored out to produce the weight required. Then it goes to our cabinet shop division in Greenwald, Heritage Cabinetry, where we make custom cabinetry, and they apply the stain and the finishes and the labeling. It comes back to Bruton. We inventory it, ship it direct to the customer, and that's the end of a happy story.
Numerous Major League Baseball players have been picking up these bats ever since the beginning of spring training. But with the snow melting around here, local baseball teams have been eager to get out themselves and use the X-Bat.
They look pretty sharp and got interested, and brought a bunch of guys from our team down to look at them, and they kind of fell in love with them. So we were going to order 3 dozen, and by the time we were done, we ordered 52 of them.
In Bruton, Drew Keogh, KSAX, Eyewitness News. Getting older, it's a fact of life. Growing old can be a difficult time. The kids don't stop by as often, your home is extra quiet, and your body is aching in places you never knew it could hurt. We are all going to get older. It's inevitable. Retirement is a time when things are supposed to slow down. They don't have to. Why not spend your time having fun while being active? Today we visited Long Prairie Memorial Hospital to learn more about Adult Day Services, a program for seniors who wanted to stay busy while being surrounded by others. Swanville has spent the past 2 years without a cafe. Today marked the beginning of a new era. Residents of Swanville and surrounding communities are once again able to enjoy a quiet conversation over a warm cup of coffee as they help celebrate the opening of Granny's Cafe in downtown Swanville.
I mean, that will be a big plus to the community. That will. People have been talking about that. It's nice to have one coming back into Swanville again.
It's just so cheery, you know? The wallpaper and the old photos and everything, it's just, I think it's super.
Super, supper, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whatever it may be, this cafe is going to be a great addition to Swanville's economy.
Having a cafe like this in town just adds to the economy of the town, brings them another excuse to come into town, and it's good for everybody.
The cafe has been open for less than a week, and shareholder Bruce Johnson says business has been great, but he and his co-workers are learning a lot in their latest venture.
We got a lot of new help in here, so we're not real speedy yet, but just to bear with us and give it time. But I think they come here, it might take a little longer to get served, but I think they're really going to enjoy the food.
During the lunch hour, people are able to get in and out with convenient lunch specials, and during supper, the cafe has been filling up. As you can see, Granny's is a very popular place. Now that I got myself a seat, I got to try the food. In Swanville, Drew Keogh, KSAX, Eyewitness News. Once the red ribbon was cut, it was finally time to check out Brainerd's newest addition. Brainerd's Family YMCA spent over $4 million on an expansion that doubled its size.
I think this is a fabulous thing for the community, the entire Lakes area. Our intent was to provide a facility that would become a community gathering place, if you will, for people with special needs, for single-parent families, for senior citizens, and of course for kids and their families. And I think we've done that.
The new addition features a kids' castle area, fitness studio, and the prized gem, a new aquatic center with a water slide.
I think that it shows a lot of community involvement. The fundraising came from a lot of different sources. It wasn't just one group of people. Many people contributed. Many people gave their time to help move equipment, do painting in certain areas, do cleaning. So I think that there was a lot of community involvement because they know how important it is to have the Y.
After more than 5 years of planning and hundreds of donations, it's easy to see how the members of this community are the winners in this deal. In Brainerd, Drew Keogh, KSAX, Eyewitness News. The Little Falls School District, in conjunction with the Minnesota Fishing Museum and Education Center, is giving a group of Argentinian students a chance to explore Minnesota, while Little Falls gets a little exposure to a new culture.
To be able to work with people from another culture, in another language, and to share not only our culture, but also our concerns with environment, it fits very, very nicely the model of what we are trying to do here in Little Falls.
Aquatech is a program where the students collect water samples from various Morrison County lakes and rivers. The students then return to the Minnesota Fishing Museum, where they conduct water quality tests.
What I like is to investigate all those rivers and see which is the quality of the water.
We got to see many rivers and, you know, the biology and stuff. And I don't know, it's kind of fun.
Program director Wayne Peichel is a retired Little Falls teacher who enjoys working with the Argentinian students.
I really enjoy learning about the cultures and educational systems that they have, and seeing where they're similar, seeing where they're different. But good kids, interested kids are the same, whether they're American or whether they're European, Asian, or in this case, Argentinian. And it's been a good experience for me.
The information gathered here by this project at the Swan River will be used by the DNR statewide, in addition to other government agencies inside of Morrison County. In Sobieski, Drew Keogh, KSAX, Eyewitness News.